Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to this new video. In this video, we will be talking about three things. That is, what is seek time, what is rotational time, what is rotational latency, and at the end, what is transfer time. So, let's start with seek time. What is seek time? Before understanding what is seek time, let us have a look at how the read and the write head in the actuator arm on uh, disk reader looks like. Let me just show you. Actuator arm on a hard disk, SDD hard disk drive. So let me just have a look at this. So this is the head. This is the actuator arm. This is the actuator axis. So this thing here, it keeps rotating. Why does it rotate? Because on the head of the actuator arm, there are read and write. At the tip of the actuator arm, there are read and write heads, which actually helps you read the data from the disk. So, what is seek time? Seek time is nothing but the time taken by the actuator arm's read and write head, or simply the time taken by the read and write head to find the, or let's say to move to the correct track on the disk. So by moving to the correct track on the disk, will it like actually help us read or help us move the or write the data or help us move the data from the disk to the memory so that it can play the music somewhere or maybe read some files present in there? No. So seek time is what? I'll tell you why it is no and what is the next thing that will happen later on. What is seek time? The time taken by the read and write head to move to the correct track on the disk is known as seek time. Okay. The next thing is rotational time. In rotational time, only one other concept comes: rotational latency. Forget everything. For now, what is rotation time? Rotation time is the time taken by the disk to complete one revolution. Let's say one revolution around the read and write head. And in this only, we have rotational latency. Okay. So, what is rotational latency? In simple words, the time taken. Everything is all about time taken. Rotational latency is basically the time taken, the delay, or let's say delay that happens while searching for the right sector in the track. What does it mean? So the tracks, so there are many tracks on the disk, right? So choose one of the disk tracks, and in the track there are many word called sectors. In the very track there will be many sectors, and one of the sectors there will be the data broken down into chunks. So in order to access that, the time taken in order to access the chunks, in order to access the chunks present in the tracks, or let's say the sectors, is known as rotational latency. In general, half a spin is equal to rotational latency on average. That means if it moves halfway or spins halfway, it will be able to find the very track, the very um, it will be able to align the read and write head to the very point on the sector. So that is rotational latency, and there goes rotational time. Rotational time is basically the entire time taken to take revolution of the entire disk around read and write head. And rotational latency is basically half a spin is equal to rotational latency. Basically, it's in general on average it takes half rotation or half spin around the read and write head for the read and write head to find the very sector in the track of the disk so that the data can be transferred from that place in the sector to the memory. Now, as we have talked about transfer time, now let's talk about the very topic transfer time. Time taken, as I said, everything's about time. Time taken for the disk, time taken to transfer the data from the disk to the memory for later use like playing audio, surfing through the files, copying the files later on, opening the files, playing music, or any kind of thing that could operation that could be performed after the data has been transferred. So the time taken to transfer the data present in the disk to the memory is known as transfer time. That's all. In general, it depends. The transfer rate depends on data transfer depends on the transfer speed as well as it depends on the size of the data. Two things. So these are the things. So let me quickly revise this for you. Seek time is basically seeing time, right? Second is rotational time. Inside it comes rotational latency, and third was transfer time. That's all for this video. I'll be catching up in the next video. Till then, take care, be safe, keep whatever you are doing. Where is that? Acha, acha.